Hello and welcome to the video. Slightly different. I'm not in my little room, out at the field with my cameraman Adam. So thank you to Adam for doing this morning. As you can tell, it's a very bright, very clear, beautiful morning in Cheshire. It's a little bit cold, but this is the first opportunity we've had to fly this thing. This, for those of you that didn't see the other video, is the ArgusFPV ROC wing. This is a VTOL aircraft, and I have had in half a dozen VTOL aircraft, hobby grade aircraft, over the last 2-3 years, with the exception of probably one. We were just talking about this on the way to the field this morning. Every single one of them has failed to do a very basic maiden flight. What do I mean by that? Well, hover, take off, transition to forward flight, transition back to a hover and land and come back in one piece. That doesn't sound like a particularly tall order, but it turns out if you're a hobby grade VTOL product, yeah, it kind of is. Now, ArgusFPV absolutely assure me that this is going to fly, and I haven't changed any of the settings. It's going to be a Q loiter takeoff. I'm going to narrate the whole flight. Hopefully we get it back in one piece, because this is genuinely us recording the maiden flight. So we're going to Q loiter it, we're going to go into fly-by-wire A, and then we're going to come back into Q loiter. None of the settings have changed. There's only two things I've done. I've added good old Express LRS here in the back, going back to my TX16S. You'll see that in a moment, running Yahoo, so we can see what's going on. I have walk snail in the nose. I know I said I wasn't going to do that, but it's been so many weeks in between me wanting to fly this and us getting out to the field that I couldn't resist. So fingers crossed that comes back in one piece as well. There's a little bit of wind behind me, but that means that we're going to take off into it. And again, for the battery, we are using this whopping 7500 milliamp 6S, and I will try with the wind and balance it on the CG points for you to prove that it actually balances. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how you test the CG. It's definitely blowing in the wind, but there we go, pretty spot on. So let's go and see if it actually flies, and if at the end it still looks like this. Okay, I'm going to plug it in, and then what we're going to have to do is wait for the IMU heater to finish. Now there should be, hopefully at the end, some LEDs, and we can see here the one at the back is currently orange. That orange colour means the IMU is preheating. We need to wait for that to go green, believe it or not, before we can fly. Love that feature. That means that somebody's actually thought about this properly. LEDs are on at the wingtips. We have green and we have red, which is lovely to see. So that means that everything has booted. Let me check on Yahoo that we're getting data. So here on the radio, you might not be able to see, we can see all of the messages coming in. This is why I love Yahoo when you're not using something like a regular ground station. It's looking very happy. Right, LED at the back has now gone green. We now are, the preheating is done. Everything looks very happy on the radio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in my walk snail unit, and we'll see if we get a picture. That's always helpful. We have everything. Okay, I'm tempted, Adam, if you're okay, for me to FPV this once it's flying. So let's just see if we actually get activity. So I'm going to arm.
Motor's armed.
Here it goes. Let's see if she hovers. Well, the good news is she hovers. We're in Q loiter, so I'll put it into 50% throttle. I'm going to raise her up a little bit more to about 50 feet before we try a transition. Wind is pushing her around a little bit. Coming through 50 feet. We'll go up to 100 feet, will be nice. How's it looking, buddy?
Yeah, it looks great.
Okay, so there's about 100 feet. Let's try a transition. Fly-by-wire A.
Fly-by-wire of flight mode.
Nice. Dramaless. No wobbles.
Okay, and now we're in fly-by-wire A. We're now flying around. That was very, let me bring it down a little more. Now, fly-by-wire A, there is a limit of 20 degrees in terms of the way that she's going to fly. Currently at about, let's drop the throttle just a smidge, a little bit of wind in here today. So, but actually, yeah, you know what? This flies like a model, flying in a bit of wind in fly-by-wire A. Tune feels reasonably good. Yeah, no real drama here at all. 50% throttle, pulling about 7 amps. Try and keep it reasonably close in. This is a maiden flight.
Well, she's quite big, she's quite easy to spot.
Yeah, can you see the lights on it, or is it too bright?
Only when you're overhead, really.
Okay, all right, let me do another pass and then we can actually see what she looks like in flight, as it were. So, let me do a turn. Fly-by-wire A is being very fly-by-wire A-ish. Beautiful. So, let me do a pass. The other mode that's recommended is cruise. However, I'm not a fan of cruise for maiden flights. I like a little bit more control than that. Nice and smooth, nice and quiet. Yeah, zero drama. So, this actually looks really nice. Okay, so the question is, can she do a transition back? Now this is typically the part where we get into trouble. Most of the planes that we've ever tried, I think it's fair to say, Adam, have struggled with this bit. So I'm going to bring it so that she's facing into the wind again, roughly over our heads, roughly about 100 feet. And I'm going to flick it and we're going to try a transition. So have you got it, Adam?
Yeah.
Cue loiter flight mode.
Okay, I'm coming off goggles.
Yeah, I got it.
Yep.
That was dramaless.
Little bit wobbling as she's, let me drop it slightly to get it
Battery
out of the
at
wind.
90%.
90% battery because we have a huge battery. I'm going to get her to come backwards. I can see the flashing white light at the back.
Motors disarmed.
I think that worked. Now, I know I sound a little bit surprised about that, but genuinely, that is a rare thing to have in a hobby grade VTOL. And this has just flown absolutely beautifully, and it did the 4 things it needed to do with zero drama. It hovered, it transitioned to forward flight, it flew around in forward flight, and it transitioned back. I'm impressed. I might make a few more videos on this now. I might show you how I've done things like add the express SOLARIS receiver. I might show you how I've done things like put the walk snail unit in the nose, only because I wasn't going to make lots of other videos until we knew that it actually worked. Now again, this is a reasonably ideal day. There is a light wind, which was blowing it around, you know, weather vaning and all that stuff was happening. More flights are going to be put into this now because it actually came back in one piece. I still have a walk snail unit. I still have a plane. Okay, ArgusFPV. I'm starting to believe that you do actually know what you're doing when you're putting these things together. Tick V good. Thank you for watching my video. Check out the playlist, and adding Painless 360 to your search terms will help you find my content. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps a lot. You can support the time I spend here answering questions and helping others by using the links in the video description.